for YouTube, start video transmission, and we are live, everybody.
I will have Siren music in the background on my side.
Okay.
So then,
Dang.
I'm gonna make you limited edition.
oh my god, you're gonna give him cancer?
That's a start.
Okay, everyone.
That's the start of a stream?
Yeah,
That's
Siren,
the start of a stream?
that's the start of the stream, yeah.
Alright.
All right,
That's
everyone.
beautiful.
Let's move on to Siren's
We
stream.
should-
I'm sorry, I kind of skipped over zeros for the stream. Siren,
Poor Zero. Yes.
you find yourself waking up in your bed, a little disoriented.
I think I know where this is
And
going.
as you get up, Katya is sleeping next to you. You just doze off for a nap, but you're starting to get up. And you hear footsteps outside.
Oh, I'm alerted
Roll
immediately.
acrobatics.
Oh god. Oh. A beautiful start for a beautiful memory. Let me open my thing up. And that would be a 12.
You launch yourself out of bed and onto the floor. As Katya wakes up, kind of confused, looking around, sitting on the side of the bed. The door opens to your mother, looking down at you, face planted in the floor as Katya sits on the side of your bed. And she looks down. She looks to the left. Whisk, can you somehow throw up your throw down your mic sensitivity? I'm catching the clicks in your typing.
Yep, it's because I'm playing
No,
Delta.
don't worry, that's just Siren's mom's brain right now.
Yeah, that's
Oh yeah,
I'll mute
that's
myself if you
the
want.
mom. No, yeah, she's thinking click, 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 click as she looks at Siren, looks at Katya. So then, I think it's getting late. You should go home. She looks to Katya. Your parents, it's going to be cold tonight. They don't want you to be missing. Katya smiles, standing up, looking down at you, Siren, walking past you as you push yourself up off the floor to look more presentable. And she walks out of the room. As she leaves,
Bye.
your mother accompanies her to the door, watching as she walks out. She closes the door and turns back to you, Siren. So, what were you doing?
Oh, we were just a little tired, Mother.
Tired. Do you mean tired? Told
Well,
me.
I mean, it's, as you said, it is pretty late, right?
It is. But you should have told me. She could go home. And today is no day for sleepover. Tomorrow is your big test. Tomorrow you have work. You cannot be distracted. And if this is going to be a distraction, maybe she shouldn't come around for until these other exams are over. Okay?
Yes, Mother.
Yes. I'll get to bed. There's a lot of work in the morning.
Uh, all right. I'll get to bed.
Your mother turns around, not even bothering to close the door as she walks away. What would you like to do?
Well, I would like to try to go to bed. I know dang well I'm not going to be able to sleep, though.
Roll Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
Well,
that's lovely. that's
Lucy, what the
that's
flip are you
lovely.
doing? How are you doing that?
Ugh,
17.
creamy! I got stuck in the hole.
How are you alive?
17 con save.
17 con save.
I don't
How
know.
did you do that? You like literally passed it all.
You're able to go to bed. Not too much time wasted. And you wake up stressed. You stare at your ceiling for a
calm
moment
down.
as you try to deal with the
Oh,
day.
you
fuck
can
am
get out
I?
of here now anymore, Fluffy. You broke it.
I don't know what happened here.
Noted.
Okay, that's enough of that.
Now,
That was
you
interesting.
have
So,
you have
So,
some
what-
things to work on. Siren, as you start your morning, I want to ask you,
Yes.
where would you like to start? You should get ready for the
Well-
day. After today, today is the big day.
Right. Well, I would like to get ready for the big day, just get a few practice swings in there.
Wonderful. You walk outside, watching the snow cover the ground of your village. Beautiful sight every day to wake up to. It's cold, but you don't mind it. You've lived here for years.
Ooh,
As
double meaning in there.
you walk up to the up tree and you begin to practice. You move your axe, cutting at the bark as quickly as you can. And about halfway through, you hear a voice. Sit in. Katya stands behind you, approaching, her own axe in hand.
Huh. Hello, Katyusha. How are you doing today?
I'm good. Are you ready for today?
Yeah. I'm ready.
Good. I'm sure you will pass with flying colors. I'm going to get back to practicing now. I'll see you later. Katya
Alright.
walks away in a rush. As you sit there cutting, and then you find yourself right there at that moment all over again, repeating the memory in your head. Roll an athletics saving throw to throw the axe.
Got it.
You hear the crowd cheering around you. You see the other competitors. You see your target in front of you.
I got a
You
7 athletics.
cannot miss. And you don't. But you don't hit on target. You hit the edge. Just barely on. by far the worst in comparison to the group you're with. But you have 2 more throws, 2 more chances to save your score, 2 more chances to move to the next round and prove that you can be like them. Roll again.
I got an 8.
Your axe clips the bottom of the board, taking a chunk out of it and falling off. There's no points for that. Hopes aren't looking good. Roll again. Your mother looks down at you from the stands, her nose upturned, as a look of sheer anger and disappointment fills her face. You don't want to miss.
I may or may not have gotten a 13.
You throw your final axe. You don't hit bullseye, but you hit next to it. Next to it isn't enough. The lowest score in the first round. You're eliminated. Try again next year. The second the judges ring out those words, a pang of fear goes through your heart. Run. What would you like to do?
No, I'm just gonna make this a little more dramatic and not run. Kind of just stand there frozen in fear. It's about the
You
best I can do.
stand there frozen when your mind finally goes back to what's happening. You look towards the stands to find your mother, and you don't see her. She's not there. You look around, and she isn't anywhere. You look for Katya. She's not there. She passed and is moving on with the others. But you didn't look anywhere, everywhere. As the disappointment fills your lungs, your face, you realize that you just failed in the biggest moment of your life. You look up to the heavens for guidance, for hope, for help. And you see wings spreading. As your mother slams down on top of you, tackling you to the floor. Her talons are sharp but don't bite through the leather armor you're wearing. As she looks down at you. She's about to speak. But she stops for a moment as she gets off you, letting you stand up. What was that?
Mother, I'm sorry.
You just embarrassed us in front of the entire village. Do you know how this looks on our family's name?
I tried my best. I tried my hardest.
You tried your hardest. You didn't even blow it. You barely moved. Where did everything I taught you go? You were practicing. Weren't you practicing with your friends? This is why I let you out. This is why I let you do everything for this right here. And you did not. Grab your things.
I'm
We're going home.
uh uh okay. Sharon immediately goes to grab her things.
Be ready. We have a year for you to prepare for your next chance. And we are not wasting a single second of it. Meet me at the practice range. Your mother flies off, leaving a trail of feathers behind as you stand there, thinking to yourself.
I failed.
The wind around
This
you
is
turns to a snowy blizzard, surrounding you until you can't see anything. All that you see is white. Then it all turns to black. And you wake up.
ooh, symbolism. Gotta love ourselves some symbolism.
You wake up and you're older. All right, then. Who's going next? Emils?
I'm not going right.
Or Yoko? No, you're not going. You know what? You decide.
Yay.
Yoko or Emils?
Yoko.
Yoko.
Wheels.
Yoko.
No! No!
Yoko.
Yoko.
No.
Sacrifice him. No.
No!
Emils went last time. They get to go last again.
Sacrifice.
I want to
Alright.
go last this time. That's not fair.
Life is unfair. Now you're gonna go next. Now get to it.
Ink, this is fluffy bullying.
All right, Yoko, you're going next. Yoko. Yoko,
Oh, sighs.
Oh boy, oh boy.
you wake up. Nothing's changed. You're in the same cell you've been in for your entire life now. The manacles bite down, and you open your mouth to say something. Your throat dry. As a scientist passes by your cell, not taking a moment to look. What would you like to do?
Can I look around me?
You can look around you.
Yes.
You find the bones that you haven't eaten yet, saving them just in case they don't feed you for the day. The apple cores, which you've already picked apart, all that remains are stems. And nothing else. You feel the familiar breeze and coldness of the vent by your side. You can't open your mouth. The leather biting down.
Well, I don't see what else I can do.
You have
other than
nothing to
stare into
do.
nothingness.
But wait. And you wait. And you wait. And you wait. And normally you would have heard a voice here, but that motherfucker didn't show up to session, so new
Oh my
memory.
fucking god, hold on. Let me just really fast. Let me just add him, see if I can summon this guy.
I was trying to summon him from backstory.
He said he's doing something with fireworks right now. You're probably not gonna grab him.
That's true.
Then
Yeah.
you're gonna have to stand in for bro.
You want me? You
Stand in
want to
for
do the
bro.
memory anyway?
I mean,
I could just switch
if
it
you
up.
don't want to.
I'm just gonna switch it up because I feel like it'd be more compelling if you were here for that. And as you wait for something, nothing comes until you hear that familiar voice again. Prep K1. We're going to complete a special assignment today. What was that? You blink, you're on an operating table. You blink, you're in the cell. Table, cell. Every now and then there's another test. You find yourself, for the first time in a while, let loose into a track-like area. Told to run. What would you like to do?
I mean, running doesn't seem the worst it could be. I don't see the harm in running, so I. Hold on, is there some sort of secret? Hold on. You know what? Screw it. I guess I'll run. I mean, it's not the worst thing that could be happening. Right? Right, Ink?
It's not
Don't
the
turn
worst
around.
thing you can do.
Well, I guess it's time for a jog, right?
You run. And you run. And you're out of breath. You finally stop. The scientists look down at you. And one moves to help pick you up. As they pull you to your feet, that familiar figure watches from a distance, his pen sliding against his clipboard quickly. I think some more testing is in order. Do me a favor. And I forgot how to do a British accent. Does anybody remember how that works?
Absolutely not, broski.
All right then. Fuck.
Oh God!
God,
no!
no.
Stop.
That is
Go
not
back
it.
to the other
That
one.
is not it.
Go back to the other
Go
one.
back to the other one.
God.
Oh,
Alright,
Lord.
then.
The other one.
All right. Listen. That's the most racist accent I've just ever heard in my life.
God.
You just tried to mix Russia with like London. You just mixed
God.
Russian with London. Specifically London.
London.
Specifically
I think this
London.
one won't make it.
bruv. Oh,
Oi,
Lord.
bruv! Oi, bruv, you're probably
Okay,
Yo,
that's
bro,
Fuck
hey.
that, bro.
Oh, God.
Oh,
no,
bruv.
it's because
That's like Australian London, bro.
it takes me a minute to mix accents, and I just went from a Russian accent. I'm very drastically pushing it into a British one. And
Right. It's not.
all right.
Honestly, just speak normally and just add bright. Just add a little bit of their vocabulary in. That's all you need to do. Add slang.
All right. The man looks at you from a distance. As you were pushed back to your cell, more days pass. You meet a friend. But you're probably just going crazy. Voices in the walls. They keep you company.
It's something to keep solace in, though.
Until one day, you're waking up early. You don't know what time it is, but you can tell it's not normally when you're awake. A water bucket splashed over your face. K1, wake up.
Oh, shit. Oh, I get that's a wait, hold on. I'm like really unfocused right now. I don't know why, but the first thing my brain formulated was, "Damn, that's a mean ass way to wake someone up."
Ah, you think?
And I wonder if that's a mean way to wake someone up.
K1, K1, we
Yeah,
have an
okay.
experiment for you. It's very important we get this done now. So,
Oh.
tell me, do you want anything to eat after this?
Oh my god, Ink. Hold on. Hold on. Remember that conversation we had about food? Remember that?
Yeah.
What was the list of foods she would know at this point in time?
Um,
I low-key forgot it and I want to pull something off that.
the good stuff. And
No,
then
the cultural.
cultural stuff.
Remember,
Oh
'cause she
shoot.
came. Remember, she's being given an option here.
Okay, so all right. Feel free to choose anything from Japanese cuisine or
Hooray!
Brazilian.
Let me just check.
Brazilian?
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
I actually have no idea what food Brazil has, so I'm just gonna hold on. Let me just Google.
I guess Portuguese. Oh no,
Let me just
Brazilian.
Google this really quickly.
Small
Portuguese
animation,
is the
guys.
language, not the culture.
Small intermission as I search up this and figure out. Okay, kids like finger foods, right? Kids like finger foods, something that they can grab with their hands and just munch, right?
Oh, by this point you're
Yes, but
you're
it's something that would.
yeah.
No, you don't understand. You don't
Oh,
understand.
but since you were a
It's-
kid back then.
Since she was a kid back then, her food back then, her
Alright,
favorite food that
K1.
she'd probably learn the most, because most kids learn the names of what food they like the most. And since kids like finger foods the most, they'd probably learn the name of a finger food. And it would probably remind them of home. Cough, cough.
Alright. Tell
Also,
me.
I found it. I have no
What do you
idea how
want
to
to ask
pronounce
for?
it. Hold on. I'm just gonna send it to you because I don't actually know how to pronounce this. These.
Okay, let's see what these are.
These.
Oh, you fucker. That's like the hardest to pronounce thing. Okay.
Yo, show that to me so I can try. I think I can pronounce it.
What is it? Send it.
Pronunciation.
I physically don't think I can say that word.
What? There's a 3 in its pronunciation.
Wait.
There's a 3 in there.
Hold
Fluffy.
on. What?
Send
You
the
are
food
looking at
because I'm
Julian's
curious.
Send
pronunciation
me the
guide where we look at how to
goddamn
pronounce
photo
better
of this
some of the
shit.
most mispronounced
Send me
words
it
in the
now.
world.
I
Like
have
these
to
other
know what the
curious
fuck
words, but
Language.
how
is.
do you say? Learn how to pronounce the name of this dish, this
Yes.
So
recipe.
we're way
Literally
past the 1 minute
meaning,
mark, so we're good.
Oh.
bread of cheese.
Okay, I'm gonna
their
use
Brazilian cheese
I'm gonna
balls.
use
So
Yeah, yeah.
let's learn how to
I'm
pronounce
gonna
it
use
in
Spanish
Brazilian or
as a
Brazilian
basis,
Portuguese,
and
I
then
should
mix
say.
that with Portuguese
Pão,
real quick.
Pão,
Okay.
that
So
means
that's
bread, I
pão.
believe.
Pound.
The
I think it would
queijo.
be
Pound.
Pound
no,
occasion.
The Cajun.
Pão.
Pound the Cajun.
The pau de Cajun?
Ah.
Pound.
Okay, so the
Pão
J in
de
Portuguese is
Cajun.
different. Got it.
So yeah, Pau the Cajun. Because I have no idea why. It's like you said with the Spanish thing, it's kind of pan, but it's also kind of pau, so it's Pound the Cajun.
Oh yeah, yeah. That letter is actually in one of my other characters' names. So I actually figured out how to pronounce that part. A bit.
Okay, so Yoko, wanna give a shot at pronouncing this shit?
Hold on. I don't even know how to say it myself. Hold on.
All right, we're gonna work.
Actually, try using like
Found
a
the Cajun.
you could try using like a
Caucasian?
good at
Is that your Yoko submission? Okay.
Powdication? I don't know how to say this word. You're torturing me.
You torturing yourself. You could have
Chat.
chosen anything else.
Yeah,
That's
that
the
is
most-
true.
Okay, listen. I based it off of
No.
I based it off of what I would have picked as a
Well-
kid. Listen.
You could have went through a
That's
Japanese selection,
Yeah, but
but also, yeah.
Low key, that's a valid
Can I see
choice.
the word?
I
Can I see where it is?
Found
Yeah,
the
let me- I'm just
Cajun.
gonna-
pronounce if anything.
Can I see it? Can I see it?
Yeah,
Honestly,
yeah. I'll
no.
send it to you.
Once you see it, NG, no. This is actually harder to pronounce than Japanese ones. I'm
I
gonna be
can't,
so
I
for
can't even
real.
pronounce most English words, so let's see this.
I'm sending it to both of you guys. Found the Cajun.
What was these fuckers? I love
Pao de
making those.
quejo?
if I was to choose anything else, it would
Gil?
probably be gyozas.
Pao de cuejo. Así me
Asian.
puse.
Yeah. So
Yeah, there's also a bit of like an N sound at
Quasian.
the end of the
So
name
Yoko,
squiggly.
just tell me what Yoko wants to ask for.
Here, I found an easier one to say, and it's one I actually genuinely really enjoy in real life.
Okay, what is
So,
it?
gyoza.
Do you look at the message I sent you?
Oh my.
Yeah, I looked it up. There's a 3 in the pronunciation.
Pao D3. IKEHZ.
Queijo,
Ain't
queijo.
no way.
Pão de queijo.
Pao de queijo?
Oh.
They know goddamn
All
way.
right. Pushing back.
That's a kid. Oh.
All right. Locking back
Here.
in, everyone. You know how to pronounce
I have a
that?
better one. I have a better one. It's a gyoza, I think. I think it's pronounced a gyoza. I don't actually know how to pronounce this shit, guys. Hold on. Let me just get my Google.
Oh
Fuck this. I'm
boy.
Googling shit.
Who knew the hardest
Honestly,
part
just
of a
say it as
Yoko
character
dream
and
would
then-
be
and then
like
say-
the pronunciation of what food she wants?
How the fuck do I pronounce this shit? Where's
This
my
is the worst
pronunciation?
nightmare for Yoko, guys. I mean, sure, experimentation's pretty bad, yeah, but pronouncing Brazilian food?
Pronouncing food
Especially-
that is in her culture?
Okay. Gyoza.
Oh, God.
Gyoza, I think. I think it's gyoza.
All right. Well, then let's roll back the tape.
I think it's called a gyoza.
Yo.
Father walks into the room, opening your cell door as he approaches. His hand reached towards you and recoil a bit as he removes the muzzle from your mouth. What would you like to eat, K1?
Gyoza?
All right.
Does bro even know what a gyoza is? Question mark. Like,
Ahem.
question mark. Does he know what a gyoza is?
Fluffy, do me a favor and look at your DMs.
Uh-oh, I'm scared.
Hey guys, he's not all that bad. He's offering them a final meal before he euthanizes them.
Oh,
He's offering them a
hey.
final meal before they're
that's not
euthanized.
cutesy.
That's what I'm
That's
saying,
not
bro.
cutesy.
You're just gonna get euthanized is all.
Oh no, not again.
I'm gonna...
Oh,
What do you
God.
mean again?
I'm just saying, sometimes things are common. I'm gonna plan ahead real
Like
quick.
mental disability.
Gah, Ink for real torturing me over here with this pronunciation bullshit.
I'm sorry, aren't you the one who chose
No,
the
I
first
didn't.
one?
Obviously,
and the
Ink chose
second
it.
one?
Nope, that was all Ink. I never did anything wrong.
Fluffy's ink chose his book.
Well, you heard it here, folks. Every choice that Fluffy doesn't love, Fluffy will blame it on Ink.
Yep, yep,
Just
that's
like
right.
I do.
That's so real.
I thought Wyatt was the scapegoat.
Well, he used to be with the certain jokes, but we can't really make those certain jokes on YouTube now, can we?
Actually, some of them we can
I
still
predict this
make.
blow of embarrassment for the class,
I mean-
everybody.
I'm sending you. That'll come back. As I described.
That's a surprise. That's a surprise tool that will help us later.
Oh, wait,
Ahem.
why did you send it to me? Wait a hold
Did the
on.
accent.
Wait a hold on. Wait a hold on a minute. Wait, hold on. Wait.
Wait a hold on a minute.
Wait a hold on a minute.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on a minute.
Wait a
What's
hold
going
on a
here?
minute.
Wait a hold on a minute.
Stop.
Wait a hold on a minute.
Wait a hold on a minute.
So Fluffy, just in case you don't have the lyrics next to you, I sent them to you. That way you can remember them
Why
for
do I need
after
them?
what I'm
Why
gonna
do I
do.
need them? Why do I need them
Don't
though?
worry about why you're gonna need them.
Why do I need the lyrics? Why do I need the lyrics?
Ahem. Father removes the manacles, and two other scientists come to your side, holding you as you're led to a room.
I have a feeling of impending doom.
Dang, did
You
you
are-
get the wrong blood type?
Every time Ink goes like really quiet after saying something, I get scared because I know for a fact that means he's typing something, and that means he's plotting something. And when Ink plots something, you know something's about to happen.
You're led to a room, the same operating table as before, as they tell you to lay down. Except face first this time. Will you comply?
Hey, yo.
Uh-oh. You know, it wouldn't be Yoko if I didn't give a light struggle. I would like to do a nice light struggle.
All right. You're pushed onto the table and eventually shackled as you hear a familiar sound. As you hear the sound of a liquid leaving a tube as Father preps a syringe. Flicking the needle, you hear him speak. This will only hurt a moment, K1. Do your best not to move.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck this
You
guy.
feel-
Fuck this guy. What if I decide to move? What would he do then?
Do you want to
That's
move?
what the wooden stick is for.
That's what the stick is for?
Do you want to move?
Well, you know what? I'm just gonna pull a card out of my own book. What if I wait? No, hold on. Hold on, let me just look up the definition of this word, make sure I'm thinking of the right word. Hold up.
Jeffrey, they're moving again. Get the baseball bat.
Yes, okay.
Oh,
So I
God.
looked it up. Squirm. Yes.
As you squirm, your tails flicker about, and Father speaks again. K1, be still.
Let's hit up with the fawn effect.
You feel as a cold hand wraps around your tail, and you feel the syringe pierce through the skin somewhere between your bones as an injection is induced and you feel pain. That's the only thing you feel. As you feel as if you are going to die in that very moment. Your human form is stripped away as you can barely hold on to your magic. And Father watches silently as you feel a horrendous searing pain course through your body.
I'd imagine she'd be writhing. Writhing? That's the word I'm looking for?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the word I'm looking
Good
for.
pronunciation.
Father watches as you struggle, writhing in pain, and she looks unamused. He walks beside you. Yoko, for a moment, you can see as he kneels down, looking into your eyes.
Oh.
His eyes cold, but serious as he watches. Just, K1, just be calm. You'll be asleep in no time.
The audacity of this man to say stay calm as my veins feel like they're burning from the inside out. The audacity.
K1, how do you feel?
Mm.
As he says this, you feel as if you're going to pass out, barely able to formulate even a single word. Is there anything you'd like to say?
I can't think of anything that would.
Pain, hate, anger. Yeah.
What if I just grit my teeth and hissed?
Unyielding rage.
What if I just did that?
You
Because
hiss.
I'd imagine if my veins hurt, my flesh hurts, my magic hurts. Why would I be able to speak? Why would I be able to speak? I feel like a non-verbal hiss would be the best option here.
You hiss at Father, and he looks at you unamused as he stands and grabs your hair on the back of your head, lifting your head slightly before slamming you down into the table. You're knocked out, unconscious. The next you wake up, you find yourself again in that cell, shackled, as Father stands right outside the door, looking down on you, a notepad in his hands. And the searing pain makes you only want for freedom as you watch him write. He writes quickly, almost obsessively.
I'd imagine I'd be annoyed by the sounds of the pen on paper.
Ahem.
Oh my god, I got a DM from somebody and I freaked out thinking it was you sending me something. Oh my god.
You spoke too soon.
Oh my god.
Spoke too soon.
Wait, what?
Okay, so somebody sent me a picture of a lily pad. And I didn't see their username. I was like, damn, did Ink just send me something? And I was like, oh no, never mind, it was just my friend. And then right when I fucking said that, Ink sent me something.
Yoko, you find yourself increasingly uncomfortable. The new pain, your inability to morph, the lack of care, It's all boiling to a final point. You're angry and you want out, but you'll never be free. If only.
Oh,
It's your turn
wait,
now. Say the line.
wait. You want me
the
to?
line, Yoko?
You want me to save? Okay, hold on. The specific line you sent me just now. You didn't give me
Yes.
like any tone indicators for what I should say.
Oh,
Like,
I
tone
want
in.
you to say it as if you are struggling to get out of these manacles. You want out. You don't care who's in front of you.
I'm scared.
Hold on, I have to think to
Fuck
myself
can I
how to
do
do
that
that.
now?
How do
Shit.
I accomplish that? Hold on. I'm not a professional voice actor, man. Hold on.
Oh, there you are.
Loki? So am I singing it or am I saying it? What are you trying to do here?
Just say it.
Just say it. Alright, okay.
The line's spoken anyway.
I feel so cringe right now. I don't know why.
No, it's because you're about to say lyrics in front of a group of
It
people.
comes with the roleplay.
I
Yeah,
feel so cringe.
comes with the roleplay. Yeah.
If
I
you
had
can't
to
say
do
it
it.
directly,
You can
just
do it too.
adjust it. If you
I
can't
had
say
to
it
sing a
directly,
speech. Now it's your turn.
Yeah, he
Damn.
sung. He sung. What was it? Give and take. He sung give and take.
Over the ground.
It's okay. It's okay to feel cringe. Just think about it like this. It'll look dope in comic form.
Listen, I wanted to hang myself after doing it, but it's for the future. It's for the future.
It's for the future.
Right. It's for the future.
Okay. So just uh
have no fear. You've done worse things than this.
no, this is like 30 times more cringe than anything I've ever done in my life.
Your AO3 list.
That's okay.
Wow.
That doesn't count because I actually really like my AO3.
What?
Uh-huh.
Well,
Yeah,
what
you really like it, huh? Do I need to listen? Start
Kids,
reading
why
the
you
lyrics,
cutting
or
it
I
right
tell them.
here, right
You
now?
start reading
Watch
the
your
lyrics,
words.
or I tell them where you were reading AO3.
Oh,
Read the lyrics, or they're gonna know where you read AO3, or where
oh,
you used to.
lovely. Okay, cool, lovely. I'm gonna deliver it in a monotone tone because I don't know how the
Yeah,
fuck to
monotone.
make myself sound like I'm struggling. So just say it like okay.
Just shake. You can just shake while you're speaking.
Do that.
Just do that.
Just act like your arms are pinned up and you are
Just start
being
tweaking.
changed to a wall.
Just start tweaking, bro.
I don't know how to.
Just tweak, bro.
I
I do
tweet.
that all
What
the
kind of
time.
dark romance is that?
I tweak.
You see, you're tweaking right now. Just say the line right now.
Just do it. Yeah, actually, just do it.
I don't know how.
You're doing it
Man.
right now.
You're doing it
Please.
right now. Just
I
do it.
can't
Come
scream.
on.
All right, all
got
right,
this.
all right. Okay, I'm gonna
Use
excuse
your
that. I'm gonna
strength.
excuse that. They said the line despite the fact that they were laughing, crying.
They
I
did?
can't do this shit.
What was the line?
I can't do
Yeah.
this shit. Guys.
Oh God, this is gonna look so bad. All right, Father.
I can't. Okay, no, listen. Okay, my reason why I can't do it right now is because for some reason I'm really high strung on energy for no reason particular, which is making it really hard to focus, which is making my brain go, oh hey, shiny thing, ooh, cat, ooh, dog, ooh, I kind of want to read something right now. Ooh, that's a really cool plot line. Oh, I should probably be reacting right now. Oh,
Are you
fuck,
are
what am
you
I supposed to say
ready?
right now?
Are you ready? I'm just gonna continue it.
Oh, fuck nuggets. Okay.
Father looks at you, a bit puzzled. as he walks up closer. The lab coat daunting as it trails beside him. He looks to you. He looks down, he looks up. His eyes meet yours, cold and uncaring, as he turns with a disgusted look towards the hallway. Prepare another test for K1. And he turns to you, Yoko.
Ow.
Let's play our game.
Oh,
As he writes in his notebook.
Oh shit, that's my line. Fuck. I tried to run. I got this, guys. I'm not tweaking. I swear. I swear, guys. I'm not tweaking.
Where would you go?
I'd tell someone.
Who do you know? He writes faster, increasingly more irritated at your non-compliance. Come now. You're cleverer than that. I'll find you in 5 seconds flat.
I'd use the key.
Oh, fuck, it's hitting me!
Your silence is making it awkward!
Lock in.
I said it!
How would you get it?
Someday you'll see.
Is that a threat? Yoko, you don't know how to respond. Might be best if you're just quiet.
I just make eye contact. Yeah.
You stare, and he stares back as he writes, the pen scribbling. Eventually, you snap back to your senses and you remember who's standing in front of you. Maybe you shouldn't get so uppity. Father looks down at you. As you finally fall back into fawn, you close your eyes and he continues to write. As he walks out, slamming the cage door, you're left in there all alone as you hear him mutter under his breath, "There's something keeping her alive. Something." He moves out of reach for you to hear as he walks, his steps cold against the floor, and you're left there to think.
Does this mean we get to listen to the song now?
No.
Oh man.
And you're left there to think. Silently.
Wait.
Until you hear a noise that jolts you awake. But before you can access those memories, you find yourself actually awake.
Oh.
Good morning, Yoko. Ahem.
Yeah, so I'm tweaking. Low key. I cannot focus on jack shit. Sorry if I'm a little bit scattered in brain today.
Now it's time for Imules.
Dumb back.
This one is gonna be a short one. I don't think it's gonna last that long, unless they fight for like 40 minutes in an argument.
The scene opens up and we are in the castle again. The queen sits on her throne, the king beside her. As she waits, she wanders through the halls, looking around before finally settling upon the training ground where she trains the soldiers. She stands and she waits. And she waits before she turns to the captain's guard. Where Where is she? Well, ma'am, we can't find her. She's not here right now. You think I want to hear that you can't find her? I want you to want to hear that you're going to find her. Now, leave. Bring my daughter here at once. The guard nods quickly as he runs away from the queen. The queen staring off into the distance. You are such a troubling child. Meanwhile, under the castle, below it, in a research lab, all to the own of one man named. Hey Foxy, send me their names. I forgot. Thank you.
I pinned it in your DM so you wouldn't forget.
You what?
Oh,
thank you.
I pinned it. Oh my gosh.
This is the most unoriginal. Oh, bet. Too late to turn back.
Yeah.
There stands
That's the
a
name he was
man
given.
in a long coat, working with beakers and vials and all the sorts, smiling as he works through his book. Scientia, the royal scientist. How do you pronounce it?
It's Sienta.
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 Cynthia, the royal scientist.
Spanish ring.
It's not science. It's not Spanish.
And also, one of the heirs to the throne. The Prince of Raftonia. He stands there, working happily, as he hears the guards rush by his door, searching around every which way for his sister. A common event, and by most days, this happens a lot. She runs away from the work in which she's been assigned. He would never do that. After all, he is his mother's favorite. However, there, in the dark corners of his room, he meets eyes glowing in the darkness. Hello? Is that you?
Emil walks out of the darkness towards him. They don't say anything at first, they just walk up to him.
Emils, Mother's looking for you. You should get going. You should get going now.
No, I'm not gonna go and do that.
You have your own work to do. You must get it done. I mean, I thought you wanted to impress Mother.
It's not the way I wanted to impress her.
Sienta turns back to his work, paying little mind to you as he continues working. Well, it's the only way you're going to impress her, so I'd recommend you leave. There's nothing for you here, after all.
You know, my entire life I've been doing nothing but sitting in your shadow as you focus on whatever this is.
This is science. It's real work. It helps our kingdom prosper. Continue.
Real work. Oh yes, science. Whatever that is, I'm sure you're really doing a lot with science.
I mean, Sienta looks at you. I already tried. No, I'm not going to try again. He looks back down to the pages, flipping through his books.
Do you even know what you're reading on those pages?
I know that you don't know what it is.
It's because it doesn't make any sense. There is no rhyme or reason to science.
The entirety of science is rhyme or reason, and there's no point explaining it to you.
It's because you can't explain it to me. There's nothing good or nothing important about science.
Well, Sienta takes a deep breath for a moment, massaging his nose bridge as he looks away from you, moving to a beaker in which he pours into another. The two colors mixing together to form a small glowing coming from them as he watches the gas pour out. He ignores you as he writes down in his notebook, and you keep talking.
You know how high you've set the expectations for me? And how hard it is to do anything that even gets a smile out of my mother anymore? Feels like the only
Please,
time
sister.
she even looks at me happily, it's because she's making fun of me in some way.
Well, I'm... He ignores you and keeps working.
You know, if I didn't have to live up into the perfect brother that you are supposed to be, I wouldn't have to worry about having to do all that work all the time.
Maybe if you actually did your work, you'd find that mother actually appreciates you. I mean, what are you? The heir to this entire place? Ivan... Sienta stops himself again and ignores you, working again. Mules, go back to mother.
Amiels walks up behind him.
Get out of
They
my
put their
room.
hand on his shoulder.
Sienta turns for a moment towards Mules. But before he does...
Amiels looks... Yep. As he looks at Amiels quickly yanks something out of their pocket and jabs it into the side of their brother.
What the... Mules.
Amiels stares at him for like they look back and forth from the thing. Before they're pulling it out again and just trying to jab it in their shoulder.
Mules, calm down.
Nah.
The two siblings tussle.
Attempting to put him in a headlock while repeatedly trying to stab him in the side.
The two tussle. Oh, neither side really getting a winning edge other than the bleeding now coming out from Sienta's side as he pushes back at Mules. What the hell? Get off me!
Amiels falls backwards and pulls him down with her. And the scuff on the floor, Amiels is trying to get on top of him.
Sienta tries to kick away, trying to run as Mules gets on top of him. And
Mules shoves at their throat.
At a quick slice, Mules raises the dagger and thrusts it down towards Sienta's throat. Sienta barely catching it and pushing it to the side as it slams into the stone next to him. And as the two look at each other, those pure seconds turning into a infinity it's rocked by the sound of the door opening. There stands a girl. How do you pronounce that?
Potestas.
Potestas.
Fascinating.
Potestas. I'm Yul's sister. Just in a quick moment, her face turns to shock, to fear,
Shark.
and then to anger as she runs towards Imul's, tackling him for a moment, his head banging against a table nearby where Sienta was working, and she's left there. The two sisters looking at each other as Imul's tries to recover.
And his ears are like ringing right now from the impact. They like struggle to stand up for a sec. They're like they try to get up and then they fall back down on their face.
What's happening? Bautista takes a moment to take in the scene. Their brother bleeding on the ground, with her jealous sister holding the knife. No. They turn Imul's over, getting on top of her. What did you do? Siesta begins to choke on his own blood on the floor. The gurgling sound filling the room as Imul's meets his sister's eyes.
Amul's doesn't say anything. They just look at their sister. Not with anger. They like have a kind of regretful look when they see their sister, but they still seem like very angry at the moment. I mean, it's like concussion. I can't really interact with Imul's that much.
Just say something. Actually, you know what? I'll give you a line.
Okay, yeah, I'll take a line. I'll take a free line. The silence is so loud. Man.
I sent you your line and your action.
Okay. Oh yeah, that makes, yeah. Amul's looks up at her and like lets out a shrug and be like, if it weren't for him, she wouldn't have killed him.
Imul's sister
And like Amul starts struggling to get out.
stares for a moment as she tries to hold Imul's down, calling for the guards. However, Imul's puts up a fucking good fight. All right, that's a good roll. And begins to push harder. Her hands making their way around Imul's neck as she begins to choke her, hoping that maybe if Imul's falls asleep, this nightmare would be over.
Amules starts like clawing at the wrist plates on their sister's armor.
There's not much that is done. The wrist plate's stronger than the keratin claws of a tabaxi. All the clawing is in vain as Emil's sister stares before
what?
Emil's makes a move.
Emil's reaches up. They grab the sides of her sister's heads. They unsheath their claws, and they stick both of their thumbs into their sister's eyes.
The claws dig deep. Blood beginning to run from the side of Esta's head as she begins to scream, choking harder, but she falls to the side, giving Emil's a time to run. And the chase begins as Emil's sister draws her sword, crashing forward into the hallway, slicing at where Emil's previously was. All she can do is listen.
Emil's starts clambering and just starts looking as fast as they can towards the exit of the room.
As they run, his sister slams into the wall, getting her sword stuck in the doorway as she screams out to Emil's, "You traitor! Don't you ever come back here! I'm gonna kill you! I'm gonna kill you!"
Emil's is wasting no time. They're straight scrambling away. Using that good old 50 walk speed to run away.
Emil's slides past Potestus and begins to run. He gets out of the castle. Guards now clamoring around, and the entire place is in chaos. He runs through the market, grabbing a cloak along the way, not even giving a second to pay, as he throws it over his shoulders, just hoping that she's not noticed by the crowd of onlookers. Covered in her own brother's blood, she makes her way through to the forest. She keeps running. She keeps running. She keeps running, and just as she runs out of breath, just as the adrenaline finally wears off, she finds an abandoned cabin in the woods. Would you like to enter?
Yeah.
Emils enters this abandoned cabin, and inside there's nothing of note. You look around for food, you find none. You look through the cabinets, the drawers, but all that you can find is a dagger. An old dagger that sits there. The only thing in this house of note, and a painful reminder that you can never go home. The air bites cold. You're tired, and the night is settling in. Would you like to rest?
Yeah. Like sit against the wall and curl up into a ball.
Emils falls back against the wall, not knowing whether to cry or smile. The adrenaline coursing through their veins slowly fades away, and as it does, she doesn't know what to do. before you go to sleep, you say something to yourself. What would you like to say?
Hold on, I'm trying to decide if I want to say this something rash or something good. Annuals, like whispers to themselves. They're like someday they'll all see what it's like.
Could you repeat that line?
They say
the
someday they'll all see what it's like.
As you speak, you feel a pain in your throat. Your vocal cords misshapen and ripped. No longer does your delicate voice stand. Instead, a raggedy, dragged reminder of what happened tonight. Sounds as if you've been smoking for years. You don't sound young anymore. You sound old.
They'll all see what it's like.
As you choke back on tears from the sound of your new voice, you fall asleep. And you wake up.
Holy guacamole.
You have all woken up now. Good morning. Whisk, how would you like to greet all these people waking up?
Greatest sleep in my entire life.
What?
Whisk
so
wakes
good.
up in your guys' inn. This was the best sleep ever, he exclaims.
I had the best dream in the world. How was your guys' dream?
How old are we again? How old are we?
0, you are 18. Yoko, I know the memory I gave you is beyond the age that you're gonna be. Just ignore that, all right?
Because that damage you took.
So you are 16.
Damn, getting poisoned really fucked up my memories and age. What the fuck?
Yeah. It's just because that's the only memory I had for you.
Wait, then what? Wait, hold on. Then what stage am I in? I have to figure out how to base
Oh,
the
you're
mortality.
before that. It's just, you see, I had one dream I wanted to do for when you sleep again today. However, I felt like it was better if I cut it up into 2 pieces. So let's just say Yoko had another traumatizing experiment dream.
Oh.
Yeah, and the dream we covered right now, that plus what comes next will be your dream for tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Siren, how old is Siren normally?
Siren's normally 35.
35. Okay, cool. You are now 26.
Yay! Oh,
How did the bird get older than me? What the fuck?
oh, this is wonderful. I get to start writing my own stuff now. Everything before 18 has been based off of something. Tough projects, that guy.
Annuals.
I like it.
Did you say Imos was 41?
Yeah, you're 41 now.
Old.
Imos is old.
And Angie, you wake up. It was a pretty good sleep. Those rambunctious kids were crazy yesterday, and it was quite the adventure. In fact, you're feeling like, man, you can't wait for your party to get back into working order so everyone can be ready to adventure. You wake up, decide it's time to get a nice cup of coffee, and you're ready to start your day. You see that Whisk's in the room with you. You feel a little sadder.
What the heck?
Oh wait, I was with them, wasn't I?
You should be more happy. You should be happy inside my presence.
You shot me. No, wait, where's my books?
I What? I didn't know such thing. You're a liar.
Whisk, roll deception for your totally real
Absolutely.
and very like convincing lie. To everyone else, how would you like to wake up
5.
as you hear these two chatting above you? First
Hi,
voices of
I'd
your
like
morning.
to lay in bed, staring at the ceiling again.
Awesome. Siren, you get to tweak.
I get to tweak.
Yeah.
Yes, I can finally play Bug in the background.
Tweaking and tweeting.
Holy moly, chat! We love
Siren,
one character they're
Siren,
based off of Greg Sam. So
Siren do be tweaking a little. Imeals, how do you be? Want to test out your voice?
Huh?
Want to test out
Oh,
your
yeah.
voice?
Are you sure this is okay? No, but I don't think it's stopping.
He's gonna like have to throw it for a second. We're gonna like no.
Now, all the memories come flooding back. Up to when you were 41 at least. You remember your time in prison and all
Out of
that.
prison. Oh my gosh. This is great.
Yoko,
Yo.
good morning.
I'm sorry, NG is 14.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah,
He
come
sounds
on.
like he's 28.
I'm sorry.
Mm,
Yeah, no, he sounds like
Yeah,
he's
the way he
28.
talks, I assumed he was 28. I treated his
my God,
character
you're
like he was an adult.
Why does NG? Why does a 14-year-old? That makes it worse. I still remember when you tried to tell me what molecules were. I remember when NG tried to say what molecule. A 14-year-old.
14-year-old would have no idea. Even in our regular school
Fun
curriculum.
fact.
Yeah.
Okay, but to be fair,
Fun
most
fact about-
14-year-olds nowadays
fun fact
don't know
about-
anything. So
Yeah, that's true.
Fact about Lutherman,
Anyway, I'm gonna.
they start coming of age at 14. Other species are
right.
considered adults at the age of 14.
That was the wrong call.
I
But
100% like.
people-
Yeah, I'm aware. I still thought he was older nonetheless.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, one of the adults of the party, I guess, is barely even not an adult. All right, whatever. We're just gonna glaze past that, and I'm gonna keep treating NG the way I've been treating him this entire time. So, good morning, everyone. What would you like to do? Feel free to RP. Feel
Nothing
free
has
to
taste.
tell us what you want to do. Siren, you wake up. Katya's making some nice food in the morning, and of course, you know it's a delicacy from your homeland, so
I just
tastes
thought of
like
something
sourness and bitterness, which tastes delicious to you.
Yeah, I just thought of something pretty neat. I'm gonna DM it to you real quick.
What the skibbity riz?
Okay,
Uh,
calm down.
Right,
Only Adriel can do
NG,
that.
NG. I remember how to make coffee now. I'm gonna go do that. Why is there a child in this
Very
room?
well.
What child?
Hey,
I turn around.
How does he grow? Why
Who
was
grow?
was he a baby?
Me?
What does he grow up
You're
into?
me?
No, he wasn't. He wasn't there. And
It-
dealing with you guys as kids gave me one hell of a headache.
Are you telling me that the party brought a child to the? What is future me doing? I'm gonna go get that coffee.
You do realize I'm 14, correct?
I thought
Coffee.
NG as a character was like a lot older.
Nah, because exactly. Me too. I mean, why did I get pinged in?
I'm gonna go get coffee. I forgive you more for how the ways you've. All right, coffee time.
But I didn't eat that after all.
What the fuck? What
Hank, how are you liking that?
What's the Bill Cipher?
No, no,
Hey,
no,
I've
Hey,
instinctively
fuck
grabbed.
that.
I've instinctively grabbed a baseball bat. Fuck that.
Hey,
Stay away from
hey,
me.
you know what Siren just did? They handed me one of the most important pieces of their lore and said, "You decide what happens here."
Why? Why?
Fuck,
What have you
so
done?
welcome
What
back,
the
Oh,
Uncle
fuck
boy.
have
Spider.
you
yeah,
done?
you're the
What
one
the
who's supposed to
fuck
control
have
I
you
love
done?
this.
person.
Yeah, I will.
Oh yeah, did you also? Yeah, you saw the other part too, right?
Oh no, I just started enjoying life right after that.
Dang.
This. Oh hell yeah! Oh fuck
Yay.
no!
Down.
That's so
When
real.
would have Zero gotten his goggles? Probably like just as he left. So
Eh.
he doesn't care yet.
Yeah, let's go. Oh shit!
You know,
Damn.
Yoko probably woke up with a headache. Honestly, I always wake up with headaches when I take a big sleep.
Hey, that's because you barely sleep. Actually, no, that works
shoot,
for Yoko then.
yes, I would love to. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So
Can y'all pick me up?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, wait a minute.
Give me a second. I
Angie's
need
in
to tell my father.
modification.
All right.
14 years as a kid. That's in modification range.
oh,
I'll be coming to you with some
my.
deals later on.
I would like to head
No.
snap really fast.
Fuck.
All right.
When I
Siren
have a couple of
is
ideas.
waking up.
Goodness, Sada,
And
hell
now-
yeah.
Oh my god, I've imagined Yoko heard that from the other fucking room.
Remember, I have a passive perception of 16.
All
Daily
right.
reminder. Oh, sorry. No, I got it wrong. My passive perception is actually 17.
Oh, my
Yeah.
bad,
What
your
the
majesty.
All right. Ink, how are you loving that last piece of Siren? Interesting thing.
Ink, would this be count as longest wrong black?
Oh,
Would that count as
Listen,
Well-
I'm gonna say this kindly, but I feel like if you put that in, you might be putting too much into one character.
You wouldn't expect it to
all
live
your
that
eggs in one
long. Come on.
basket.
what
I mean-
you talking about?
I think I can figure out a way to.
yeah, okay. It works in terms of the way I'm thinking about it is that Siren is fully aware of it and that they're doing it.
Yeah.
As long as it's that, it works.
We don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't say
Yeah.
that.
I mean,
Can't
that's
say that.
kind of how it works IRL too. So.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking
So,
about
Oh my god.
Finish the
MPI.
sentence.
I was thinking about MPD.
MP.
Is that what it's called?
Good to know.
I was about to say something. but I don't think I should.
Yeah,
say
no,
that.
yeah, DID and multiple personality, two different things. My bad. I was thinking about one, not thinking about the other. Anyways, so
I was gonna ask for a bird species, would making the joke, man, I should have made an omelet out of your egg before you hatched, count as an abortion joke?
yes, it would. Yeah.
Yes, it would actually.
Okay, so you all, good morning, wake up, hello. Time to greet your amazing new day, your amazing
I
new
hate
trauma,
Wednesdays.
and Zero, the first thing you remember is, oh shoot, the goggles, I need to get them back from Yoko.
Wait, really? He's
Oh
that
wait,
old
no,
already?
he remembers
Wait.
the goggles?
Wait.
Father already gave
At
him the
what
goggles?
age does he get the goggles?
I always imagined he would have gotten the goggles
Like, when did he leave?
when he left. Like, that was
Oh.
a final gift when
So
he
then,
left.
no, he doesn't get those till he actually turns final age. Never mind then.
Yeah, like, he got that
you don't
just as
think
he went to
about
go
it.
meet the party.
Oh, well, in that case, you don't think about it, yeah.
Cool. I got to keep the shiny trinket. I feel so fucking cool.
So everyone, You are forced into existing thanks to Whisk. Whisk, force the party to do something.
Dear God, what is going on?
What's up?
Whisk, it's your turn. No bounds.
Yes.
Force the party to
Yes.
do whatever you want to do.
Yes.
Oh Lord,
It's
this is
Whisk time.
danger.
I require food. I am hungry. I am starving. I want new items too. Maybe I can get some new items. Let's go shopping, guys. Come on, let's all go shopping.
Let's go shopping.
Even are you okay? Yeah, I guess we're going shopping now.
Apparently, some
Yeah.
random child we forced into the party.
Random.
It would be. It's horribly irresponsible to force
You
them
don't
into an
call
adventuring
me
party.
random.
God,
You
what's
call me
doing
sir
this
from now
time?
on.
You
You will address me as sir from
because
now on.
that fella's been here way before any of us.
Well, whatever you say, kid.
I pull out my gun. You will
what
call
is-
me sir.
What the fuck is that? Can I see
What
that? Can I
is
hold?
that?
I want that.
Oh,
Actually,
I'll shoot a warning shot like behind you.
Ahem.
oh.
0.
I feel like you've seen that. I feel like
you,
you've seen
Nope,
this.
Okay. To everyone, please roll a Constitution saving throw to keep your hearing.
Hey, so you know,
Okay.
actually, no, Ink. I'm sorry, I'm deaf now. I have a 17 passive
14.
perception. My
yeah, no,
ears
I'm
are
just
probably
gonna.
fucked.
What's the worst that could happen? It's not like. Auto succeed.
My ears are fucked.
No. Okay. Whisk, I didn't catch you up on this, but the entire party got.
Move your head now. Or else make sure your heart never beat again. Come on. Get out of here, let's go. I wouldn't have helped you fight the monster. Get out. I was just kidding. Don't worry, you don't have to. Why in the world would I be scared of you? I'm already gonna die. What? Yuri, you're gonna stay here. You're going to the 14th floor. You said there's like kids there. Yeah, that's right. Well, I'm sure you can use someone who's not at all ready to die. No way. Well, you're fired. You've done well nursing this grumpy old man. It's time to come out of retirement. I want to be a superhero before I die. Yep. Join you? You're just acting tough. What? Fool yourself. What really wants to die? Rudeness with the symptom. Turn into a monster. Let me explain something to you, young boy. Not being afraid of death, wanting to die. Live longer than all the rest of you kids. hearing this? We're in despair. We don't know what
Hello, wonderful stream audience. We're going to be ending now as I move the people